Yeah, we're going to do what, how do I go to Dropshot? There we go. What we're going to do is disable goal reset. First to score 3 wins. And that's it. Unranked to Grand Champ. The problem I'm seeing with this tournament, or the potential issue, I don't know if it's going to be an issue, but the potential issue with this tournament is the games could be over before we even have a chance to see what happens. There's Chippy. I'm sure everybody wants to see Chippy play again. If we see a game that started, we'll just hop in. There's one. Alright. So let's see what's going on in here. Wait. Adriel says watch my match. Okay, we're not in that one. We're in Flickers versus Kara. And already, Flickers has done some real damage. And that is just going straight in. And look at this is what happens. Okay, the ball respawns in the middle. Let me just put the game sound back up now that we're not listening to music. So the ball just respawns directly in the center of the field. And neither car moves. Location. The only time your car is going to try to teleport in this game mode is when you get demoed. You're going to respawn, obviously. But all that damage that has been done by Flickers early is going to stay there. Ultra damage opportunity for Kara. Nice little 50-50 on the delay by Flickers. And of course, it doesn't matter what color the ball is. If it rolls through that gap in the floor, it will go straight through. Flickers has just disconnected or decided to scratch his nose or something. Unwise, but he gets away with it for the time being. Kara could have done damage there. I'm pretty sure that was an opening. But he did not get it. And there's still 0 damage been done by Kara against Flickers. That's going to be big damage though. Ultra onto the floor. Still no gap. Flickers with a nice little ball cam dribble around the field. Trying to get this ball up to the first, or the stage 2. There it is in stage 2, but it's going to be Kara again. Still a couple of those weird looking bounces in Dropshot that you have to look out for. But unfortunately for Kara, focusing a little bit too much on the damage, not defending the net, and that was a very, very easy game for Flickers, says GGEP. I'm glad that was supposed to be a well played and not an easy, or else I would be very, very disappointed. Like I said, this might have been a little bit too quick. We might have made, maybe best to or first to 3 is too little. We might miss out on a goal every single game here. We'll see. Yeah, it is 1-0 Isaac. That's the problem, is it takes like a minute for you to even be able to join the match. I don't know why that is. I imagine that in the future, Psyonix are going to make it easier to get into game and actually spectate. As Isaac's looking to extend the lead, and he will. It's careless by Adriel. Only a single or 2 points of damage by the looks of things. 2 points of damage indeed. And Isaac in the Batmobile look at take another 3-0. The only thing all we've seen here is a 3-0. Your game crashed. It's Bubblegum. Was it you that got eliminated round 1? Already. Unfortunate, but it does happen. Of course, if you do get a Rocket League crash at the moment, you're probably screwed. You're probably pretty screwed. You're not going to get a reconnect because you're the only person in the lobby. And they're probably just going to give a free win to the opponent. If this is just a little bit too short, then in the future we'll definitely do 5. Good save there by Isaac. There wasn't much of a hole for Adriel to aim for, but he was able to find it. Misses the open net though. Tough one. Still misses it. Everybody's talking about playing against Chippy here. Everybody's excited and worried to be playing against Chippy. Adriel gonna drop out. The game does suddenly just get very silent at the end of the match. When somebody scores, it does get all of a sudden just very quiet. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think best to 5 or first to 5 would have made more sense? Now that I think about it, first to 5 would make more sense, just because the 4th and 5th goal will probably be faster than the first 3. Finally we join and it's still 0-0, but well over a minute gone in this match. Marco versus Wesu. Wesu defending the open part of his floor, but he also wants to be defending the entire floor. You can't just station yourself over the open part of your floor. Oh my goodness, almost an own goal there by Wesu, but it might just drop in. That is extremely fortunate, as Marco is completely wrong-footed. It's still dropping in. It will drop in. Wesu with a huge opportunity. Hole right beside the ball respawn, and there's the half flip, trying to quickly recycle. Both players have got a goal right beside the ball. Oh my goodness, Marco's hit the ball way too hard, and now Wesu with the counter-attack, and it is all over just like that. That is what's going to happen if you get a goal or a hole in the floor right beside where the ball spawns. It's going to be pretty chaotic. It's going to get crazy. Your title means nothing. Looking like he's going to progress here. We already saw that Wesu game. Let's watch Keto versus Lanicus. Let's see what's going on up here. It's a good game mode. Yeah, drop shot with disable goal reset is very entertaining. It's very strategical because letting the other guy score is sometimes a good idea. Oh no, Keto! Talk about nerves. That is probably the worst introduction to stream that anybody is ever going to have. Keto with an own goal. Hitting the ball the complete wrong direction. Chance to equalize. And the ball is actually already going in. But can he secure it? Yes, he can. What a 50-50 by Keto. We've got another game here with two extremely damaged floors. However, Lanicus has got the goal in the better location right beside the ball spawn. Oh my goodness, his own goal though. Keto 2-1. Lanicus should have put it a tie game there. Oh my goodness, it's so close. It's bounced off the edge. Surely Lanicus so much time to put this in. But he's just wasted every opportunity, and now Keto just needs one more. I was saying earlier, sometimes it's a good idea to let your opponent score because you can quickly score a goal on the counter and then enter the golden goal section of the match with an advantageous like floor situation. And right now I would give Lanicus a good chance here, even though he's a goal down. Having that goal right next to where the ball spawns means that if he can get a quick goal and then just tap it in, he's got the W. That being said, he's receiving a lot of damage. There is that goal, and the ball does spawn right back in front of him. Luckily for Keto, he was ready for it. Great shot though by Lanicus. That was not an easy shot from distance. Having to hit that low arc shot into the floor. Should be fine, but what a goal has opened up now for Keto. Lanicus misses what was wide open. Could go for the bump here. Decides to go for the ball instead. I think the bump would be almost a direct goal. This ball was almost falling in. Keto gets the ball past Lanicus. That's just going to dip straight into the net. Well done. Close game there, Lanicus versus Keto, but Keto will advance. And a well played ending there. Back and forth though. Either player could have taken that. Either player could have taken that. Chippy is advancing for all the Chippy fans out here. I'm sure he's not conceded yet. Indeed, he has not. Trying to see if any of these... Okay, there we go. Niceron versus Press J has just let us spectate. So let's hop in here and see what's going on. Looks like Niceron might be about to score, and indeed he is. Opening the scoring. So we've got Niceron, Flores, Chippy. I know Lady Penelope's also Grand Champ. So there's quite a few players here who could be tournament threats, perhaps. Your favorite participant is... the full stops surrounded by brackets. I wonder why. I wonder why that is. SJ looking for a doink clear, but Niceron has got other ideas. With Niceron in a team, I swear Niceron was LFT the last time that we saw him. And now look at that. Has found a team. Has found the team Blur. An excellent band. And hopefully an excellent team for Niceron. Air dribbling it away from Press J, but not towards the net. You're mispronouncing your name, Adriel. Adriel, I'm sorry if I did. I mean, I always mispronounce every name. Is it Adriel? I guess it is Adriel, because Adrian would be your name with an E. Oh my goodness, Press J needs to be taking those chances. Because Niceron has got such a huge goal to aim at, and he's not going to miss it. One more chance. Press J just missed from this position. Gets Goomba stomped. And Niceron, just like that,
Johnny boy,
should
Johnny
be taking
boy,
it,
yes,
will
papa,
be taking it.
Eating sugar, no papa, telling lies, no papa, then why is your nose so rainbows big?
Crunchy Pebble, thanks to the 7 months. I don't know why my nose is so big. I guess it's just genetics. Let's hop into another one here. Wesu. Actually, well, we saw Wesu earlier, so this game... Okay, this game is also 0-0, so we'll go into this one. See if any of these guys... Did we look at either of NS Ryan or Dolphin yet today? I don't think we did. A lot of damage has been done by NS Ryan. However, it's all in pretty different locations. Only small gaps opened up. That's really the difference between Dropshot and regular Rocket League is getting points doesn't really mean as much as regular Rocket. Obviously in regular Rocket League, points isn't everything. It's just an indicator of who's winning. And it's the same in Dropshot, but it's very, very different because one player could have just a wide open goal, like a section of the floor completely exposed near where the ball respawn is going to be. And that's far more useful than the other player having a much larger goal off to the side or to the back of the wall. Some nice play here by Dolphin. He's given himself an opening, but he has missed it. And now NS Ryan could get a trip-up goal. Instead, decides to go for the ball. Not enough physicality coming in the games today. A couple of opportunities for players to just go for a bump on their opponent and let the ball do the work. Because if you've already hit the ball, it's not going to lose that orange trail if you are Ryan. The ball is going to stay orange trail for as long as you can keep your opponent away from it. Does not double jump into this aerial. Still able to beat Dolphin to it. Dolphin, nice control, but maybe ball cam. You never know with spectator glitches these days, but probably ball cam dribbling there. As it did make sense what we were seeing. The camera wasn't helicoptering. Big chance now for Dolphin. At least get some damage despite missing the target. It's got to stop this from bouncing as it's doing more and more damage every time it does. Just changing that color of the ball's trail is such a big difference. Is he going to go for a goal here or just more damage? He will go for the goal. Now he's got to quickly get back into the middle. And he does. Well played, Dolphin. With the outplay by maneuverability around the field there over NS Ryan. Do you think this stands for NS or nice shot, Ryan? I just said, do you think it stands for NS? Of course it does. Yeah, Dolphin looking very good at the moment. Not just by score, but also by where the damage has been done. It doesn't matter that there's this huge section of undamaged floor if you've got an even bigger section of damaged floor to aim for. That is a very big missile by Dolphin. And an opening for Ryan. Only gets the ball to bounce across the field. 1 minute remaining. Is this going to be the first time that we go into overtime, which I believe does respawn the ball in the middle of the field, start up another kickoff. However, I also believe it doesn't respawn the floor. We have to wait and see. Own goal by Dolphin allows Ryan back into the game. We are completely tied up now. And the large section of blue floor, which was damaged but not wholly, is starting to get chipped away at. This is just more peppering on the floor by Ryan. Every time that he does this, it gets a little bit harder for Dolphin to defend. And I would have loved to see a bump there by Ryan. Again, he could have gone for a bump onto Dolphin, left the ball to bounce on the floor, but he was a little bit preoccupied by hitting the ball again. A missed opportunity, perhaps. That's not going to be the same mistake on the other end. 2-1. NS Ryan leaves Dolphin to shoot. And that is just 2 goals in 2 seconds. Well played, Dolphin. NS Ryan, what happened? It was going so well, and then out of nowhere, he just let his guard down. He just let his guard go completely away from him. I want to see that last goal again, that last exchange. So it was very interesting. Dolphin. All right, here we go. This is the bump play by Dolphin. And then he loops back around and straight away shoots it. I didn't see where NS Ryan went in that whole play, but first time I saw it, it looked like he stopped. It looked like he just stopped dead for a minute, and I don't know why. Oh wow, we've already got a semi-final about to be, or a quarterfinal about to begin. We have to see that. Lady Penelope, Grand Champion, still in the game. Floris looking good over here. Flickers, we saw Flickers' first game. Managed to go all the way here, looking like he's going to make it to the quarterfinal. Nice run, I expect to advance. Just waiting for this quarterfinal to become spectatable. And when it does, that's exactly what we'll do. We are actually losing sub points at the moment. That's the downside of streaming like every weekday, usually every month, is that although we're actually gaining subs this stream, we just lost 5 sub points because I guess this time last month we had more subs. It's so stupid. And sometimes when you're streaming, you're just like gaining subs and losing sub points, but that's just the way it is. I always feel like if you go live on your stream, there should just be like a sub point like lock. You know, you shouldn't be able to lose sub points while you're streaming. It feels bad, man. You know, it feels bad, man. It doesn't really bother me too much, but I know some of my streamer buddies are just so upset when they see the sub points going down when they're gaining subs. Solar might just look for goal here rather than damage. Indeed he does. But to be honest, I would have taken damage. You've got the 2-0 lead. Oh, wow. Almost bounces in there for Rodoko. You've got the 2-0 lead. You could probably just settle for that damage. Just let the ball fall on the floor. Get a nice big goal to make it easier for you later on. Because if you can get a net or, you know, a big gaping hole right in front of where the ball respawns, that's just going to bounce in. But like I was going to say, if you do get a big gaping hole right in front of where the ball is going to respawn on kickoff, and you've got a 2-goal lead, at some point you can just let the other guy score. And when he does score, you could just nip in and take a free shot. Nice run versus Flickers will be coming up pretty soon. And then Floris and Chippy are also waiting. Looks like, yeah, okay, Floris, or Chippy rather, is waiting for Lelouch to advance. And Floris is waiting for Oh, that's actually a close one. Let's see what's open here. This is 1-0. Let's see if Lady Penelope or Guan are going to advance. Am I going to do another tournament after this? Maybe. We'll see. We might do a best or first to 5 goals wins. Well done by Lady Penelope there. You see, identifying that the ball is going to drop in and immediately starts backtracking towards the middle where the ball is going to respawn. Good control. Just waiting for boost to recharge. We haven't actually talked about that for the entire stream thus far. But in Dropshot, I'm sure most of you are well aware of this, but your boost just recharges. That's just a great shot by Lady Penelope. That's going to be a quarterfinal against Flores, which we really have to see, I think. But I was going to say, recharging boost, the most important thing, really the only thing you need to know is that if you feather your boost, it slows down the recharge. Your boost isn't just like gradually, or it's not recharging at a steady rate all the time. It recharges when you're not boosting. Every time you boost, it'll stop recharging for a little bit, and then it'll start recharging. Then if you boost again, it stops. And then it'll start again. So feathering your boost, it really limits how much boost you're able to build up. You need to get rid of that muscle memory, because it's really easy to keep on tapping boost when you're playing Rocket League, especially in regular Rocket League. If you're going to play Dropshot, absolutely don't do that. This one could really go either way, because Flores is a bit more of a loose cannon. Of course, great at dribbling, but some of Flores' flicks are going to be so good or so hard that they're probably just going to bounce straight off the back wall and go into the into his own half of the field. Thanks for the free match analysis. You're welcome. 0-0 rather, between Flores and Lady Penelope. Flores could be going for bumps here. Decides to go for the shot instead, and that is a decent shot. It's going to dip in. Flores already making a beeline for the ball. And you can see that he has been using that boost feathering pretty well. Let's keep an eye on Flores' boost. There's a little burst of it. Now it's going to recharge again. But it's only recharging when he's not boosting. That's why we're seeing Flores in such low boost right now. He's feathering it quite a lot. Tapping it quite a lot. And that's okay once you get up to a high boost total. But Flores is stuck on a low boost total here, because he's not gotten rid of that muscle memory of feathering all the time. Lady Penelope doing a little bit better job in that regard, but not hitting the ball. And a bit of server health. Maybe the server needs a doctor, if somebody can afford it. Nice save by Lady Penelope, using Flores' car to pinch it with him to safety. A little bit of a lucky demo. Can Lady Penelope keep this from bouncing in his own half? Yes, or her own half, I should say. Yes, she can. Gets some free damage as Flores backs off. Not the best location to get damage in. And Flores, with the Goomba Stomp, gets another goal and another possession. Could it be over here? No, Lady Penelope making it back in time. But it has been all Flores. Lady Penelope has spots of blue all over the field. But this concentrated area has been where Flores has been focusing his attack. And that's causing a lot of problems for Lady Penelope. Nice little jump there by Flores to get over the top of the bump. Can't do it on the second time of asking though. Flores might have just let that ball bounce, forgetting that it needs to be blue to do damage on the orange half. Same thing here. Lady Penelope misses out on the damage, but Flores has been feathering his boost again, and he finds himself with none. Can Flores let his boost get back up to a reasonable amount? Will he even need to? He might. Indeed he will, because this is another non-goal. And what a pinch by Lady Penelope. Oh my goodness. Flores again so low on boost. Against more mechanically skilled opposition, I really do believe that Flores needs to stop feathering his boost so much. Goes for a 360 dribble to throw in a little bit of a mind game, but Lady Penelope barrels in and takes the ball for herself. All it needs is a couple of rapid fire goals, and this could be a comeback. Flores, for once this game, letting his boost climb back up to a reasonable amount, and that is an easy win on the race to the ball for Flores, and he does take it 3-0, looking good. Let's hop right back out to the bracket though and see if the other quarterfinal is still ongoing. It looks like it is. Oh no, it isn't. Wow, Chippy actually won so quickly in the semi. Oh my goodness, Chippy is just smashing right now. Chippy is smashing this. The match has ended. Chippy's already in the final. I swear that when we last checked, oh, it's because Lelouch didn't connect. Oh no, Lelouch did connect. Chippy just won 3-0 incredibly fast, and he won 3-0 again. Chippy's popping off again. Chippy just won twice in the time it took Flores to win once. That is ridiculous. I'm just hoping that the Flores versus Niceron doesn't go over pretty quickly. Pretty cool that we were able to predict who's going to get to the end here, because we are starting to get, you know, repetition, I guess, when it comes to the players. You're a guy, by the way. Yeah, I figured Lady Penelope, but it feels weird when you're casting and you're saying Lady Penelope in one sentence and then he in the next. You know what I mean? So I just went for she instead. But I was aware of the likelihood, at least, as I think 99% of my viewers are male, or 98 maybe. Niceron off the ceiling. Flores with a good save though. And now a chance to start piling on the pressure in a specific area. That's the one thing that Flores did very well last game, is he focused his attack on the weak spot of the goal. Niceron getting a touch to go past Flores, so has some alone time in Flores' end. So the Flores so quick in the recovery. It really does seem to me that Niceron is going to have to outsmart Flores. Try to get lots of blocks. Try to neutralize Flores' attack. Play that counter-punch style. Yeah, we'll see some... We're going to get to see Chippy in the final after this. Unless he wins too fast. If he wins before we can get in, it's just going to be another story. Niceron with an excellent goal. Mind-gaming Flores. And another solid 50-50. Does receive some damage, though. I say solid 50-50 because it was going to be a situation where Niceron can contest the ball after the fact. Almost snipes the open net, and I'll tell you what, Flores is struggling at the moment. Flores, I'm sure Chippy would love to get some revenge on Flores after Flores managed to dismantle Chippy in the 1v1 show match that they had just recently. But at the moment, Niceron has got other ideas and is dominating 50-50s by arriving late. And also has had more boost most of the time that I'm checking. Flores with an outplay though. No surprise there. Can he make anything off it? He needs to start piling on the damage in one location, because right now the biggest goal out of either of those players' halves is this one right here, and Niceron finds it again. Flores really struggling. Not able to really create any openings for himself, despite getting the ball past Niceron on multiple occasions. Niceron does change the ball's colors to blue, but he puts it in his own net. And now we've got a very interesting game. Flores tries to take a shot from the center. Got to be careful. The Niceron has shown capability off the wall in these awkward situations. He's not at all uncomfortable, despite the fact that it looks like he might be. Trying to bait Flores in, make him think that Niceron is out of his comfort zone, and then surprise him with the last minute touch. Niceron again though, not getting the best touch here, and Flores is looking for a careful outplay. Overhits the shot. And you got to remember, even if Flores does score one goal here, he's got to quickly make it back into the middle to prevent Niceron from scoring into the wide open gap on Flores' right hand side. So close here. Flores is doing a better job avoiding the feathering of his boost that was happening all the time earlier. Niceron just dips in more ultra damage to put the pressure on both sides, and he's stopping the ball in such awkward locations here, keeping Flores guessing. The man who, I really do think he started off as LFT. That might just be on target. No, indeed it is. Get it bounced to the floor, but more ultra damage. So many gaps now for Flores to defend. He's trying to keep Niceron in vision, but Niceron is going to get another pot shot. Doesn't take it. Or at least he does, but doesn't hit it. Flores with some tough defense. He might have just owned goal. Indeed he has. And Niceron takes out Flores. There was just too much damage done. Flores focusing much too hard on scoring into a small goal rather than doing more damage to Niceron's half. That was 2 ultra damage hits in a row in Flores' end, and that was just the deal breaker. There's no coming back from that. Yeah, G2 versus Complexity. I think G2 should win that. I think that NRG should beat Envy. But I think GFE will probably just sweep EG like pretty easily. And then Vitality should also beat Cloud9. It'll be closer though. That like Vitality Cloud9 series will be close. Nice dodge by Niceron.
For our chip, let's go Chippy.
Can Chippy do what Flores could not? He was able to dismantle Niceron in pillars. And he's ahead already on the damage, 19 to 15. And he's got a bit of concentrated damage as well. Niceron's damage is spread out into very specific locations. Chippy, can he win back-to-back tournaments versus Niceron in the final? That's a lucky bump by Chippy, but Niceron might be able to make some good work out of it. He's just playing keep away. Well done by Niceron. He's not concerned about putting the ball towards a similar location as before. Instead, just focusing on keeping it away from Chippy. The floor's dribbled Niceron here, but he doesn't get taken out of the game completely. And more decent off-the-wall play by Niceron to keep Chippy at bay for the time being. He could do a lot more than that. This is a real chance to do some big damage. Instead, Chippy with the trippy onto Niceron, and he does a lot of damage while putting the ball into the net, it has to be said. There was an opening, but Niceron, or Chippy rather, hit the very edge of the opening, making it larger while scoring. He's got no boost though, and he thought he had some as he jumps. Not even close to the ball. And my goodness, is this a crowd favorite or what? Look at the Chippy spam. Niceron's got to be feeling pretty hard done by. What did he do to deserve this many Chippy fans, this many chip dip spammers? That's what happens when you get a talented new player, combine them with a cheeky name and some back-to-back tournament performances. Look at that respawn. Chippy 3-0s the entire tournament, and we didn't need to see it all to understand why. Niceron could hang with Floris, he could not hang with Chippy. The controlled playstyle was just too much. Excellent bumping ability, and just like that, 2 goals in 2 seconds to end it all. I think we do need to, in the future, to see first to 5 in this format. This was a little bit too short. Still, though, a lot of fun. We'll do this one again. Did Chippy 3-0 the entire tournament? Oh, no, did he concede 1 goal? No, he 3-0'd the entire... Of course he did. Chippy just 3-0'd everything. He just 3-0'd everybody. Do you guys want to do another one? We could do a US East one, if you want. And we'll make it first to 5 goals instead of 3, because 3 is a little bit too quick, I think. 3 is very fast. 3 is just over before it starts almost. Okay, so we have the US East to join this one. Bracket generated. Full tournament. It's got to be a 0-0 in here somewhere. I'm going to eat my... Okay, right, hold on. Right, who have we not seen? We've seen a lot of these people we've seen on stream before. Seeb and Hammer Pants. Hammer Pants. Let's do this. Hammer Pants. What have you got for us? It's a great watch if you ever got time or you're bored. Wait, what is? What's the good watch? Oh no, everybody's going to be so mad I'm eating again. Sorry. Show match today? Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, Seeb is EU. Seeb is EU, and he's got a good start here. Season 6 Grand Champion versus Hammer Pants. Season 3 Grand Champion. The significance of Season 3 and Season 6 there, besides the fact that Season 6 is a more recent title, it's also a title that was harder to acquire. The Season 6, I think maybe 4,000 people got it. Maybe 5, I can't remember exactly the number, but I think it was like 9,000 people got Season 6 3 Grand Champ, so it was much easier. What you eating? Got an arrow bar. Do you guys press 1 if you guys have this where you're from? Oh, it might be green actually, hold on. It might not have worked because we have a green screen. Can you guys see that? Arrow. I think there's enough of it that isn't greened out that you should probably be able to see it. You guys get those where you come from? Quite a few of you. Who doesn't have arrow bars? Well, I don't know. I've not been everywhere. So that is a 3-1. That would have been game for Seeb. But, well, it would have been game already. It would have been game a while ago. Nice demo by Seeb. Well done. Can Hammer Pants capitalize on the moment that Seeb is away? And now the rinse and repeat begins. Hammer Pants has got a goal in the perfect location. Seeb has got to be so careful because right now he's ahead by 2. He just needs 1 goal. He could leave this ball. Just go for a big mind game. Just leave it. See what Seeb does with it. Because the second that Seeb scores, the second that Hammer Pants scores, rather, Seeb could just score into his open net, which is also pretty close to the middle. But that's a big chance. Hammer Pants has missed it, though. Should have scored. Seeb gifted Hammer Pants. I missed the goal. Well, I missed the 3rd goal, but I wasn't really paying attention. I was talking about arrows. Why can't you join just before the tourney starts? The tournament's full, man. I'll do another Dropshot tournament. Not today. This will probably be it for the stream today. Probably be it. Just going to see if we can finish out this tournament. I think that this is probably the right way to do it. First to 5. Nice bump by Seeb, and he does lock it in. Good bumps. Wait, it was good. He missed the goal. Wait. What happened? Okay, I didn't see it. We're probably going to wait for a second round match to start here. Chippy's made the, wow. Chippy's made the trek across the Atlantic, and he's 5-0'd his round 1 opponent. My goodness. There are, I believe, 7 rounds in this tournament. Sparkle Pony not having a good time against NS Ryan. Lady Penelope looking to advance again. This is annoying. Oh, there we go. Right. Our Gainer versus Dolphin. Dolphin was in the EU tournament. I think made it to the quarterfinal? Maybe? At least the last 16, surely. But he's up against it here versus Gainer. Actually, both of these guys, North American by the looks of things. NA Ping. Chippy. Oh my goodness, what is this? Wait, is this the camera that we're going to go with? Gainer, what is this? Wait. Wait. Dolphin thought the Gainer had scored, so he backed off. I can't actually... This camera. What is this angle? I don't get it. I swear this is like somebody who leans in really close to their monitor. They're just like, right, let me just get really close here. Look at what's up nice and close. I don't know how to describe this. This is like, okay, now I can see the car. Yep. Okay. Yeah. 3-0. We're killing it. Yeah. It's all about the camera. I don't know. Why? Why do you guys do this to yourselves? It's so bad. This is terrible. It's like he's permanently pulled his joystick down so he can see over the top of the ball. Almost got the flip reset there. You know, in fairness to him, it's working. Maybe it's just the future. The bird's eye view. Maybe this is the future of Rocket League. He's just like multiple steps ahead. You never know. In fact, he's 4 steps ahead. 3 steps ahead of Gainer. Or Dolphin. I give up. I give up. I'm just gonna eat my arrow. Forget. You guys don't need me to commentate. I suck at this anyway. You guys don't need me. This match is surely over, right? Surely. But yeah, sorry. Sorry, I've got to look at my phone really quick there. Sorry, I do apologize. I hate looking at my phone when I'm streaming, but sometimes nature calls, you know? Sometimes nature calls. Oh, be careful, Gainer might be own goal. Yes, indeed, own goal. A really bad one because he's given Dolphin 2, and that ties it up. Gainer, what on earth happened? He was making the camera settings work. Now the ball's left the top of his screen. He can't see it because his camera is looking down too low. And a 4-goal swing is bringing Dolphin back into the game. You gotta be kidding me. Gainer, the ball's off the top of your screen again. It's just exiting the very, very top. Because we're we're so zoomed in on what's happening down here. Kind of guy that walks around the street and he's just looking at the floor to make sure he doesn't step in chewing gum. And then he walks into a sign because he's been looking down at his feet the whole time. You can't do that. Because if you walk at a sign, people are going to laugh at you. People are going to laugh at you. Nice save, though, by Gainer. 4-all with 42 seconds left. Open net for Dolphin, and he puts it in. Beautiful stuff. Well played. Dolphin advances. What a game. What a game. Gainer getting a little bit nervous, apparently, when we joined there. Well, Gainer, I really think you need to change your camera, man. That was something else. It's like we're playing Rocket League with a GoPro. That's what I felt like. This is why I want to be able to kick people from my tournaments. What if somebody's just got a racist name? For all of Rocket League's, you know, rated for all, like anybody can play this game. Why is there no restriction or no like, there like people can just call their account anything they want, and there's zero punishment. Absolutely none whatsoever. Nice shot there by Lanicus, a boy who did pretty well in the last tournament that we played. Oh my goodness, what a save by Gamer. It might just drop in, and it will. And look at the spawn by Lanicus. Oh my goodness. Well played. I know it's because it's Steam, but Psyonix could make a filter that if your Steam name doesn't bypass their, you know, maturity filter or whatever, then your name is just blank once you actually reach the game. Because do they need to make your name here the same as your Steam name? I don't think so. Let's just make that clear. I don't think that the name Lanicus has to say Lanicus there just because his Steam name is Lanicus. I'm pretty sure you could code it that it would change it if his name was Rude, for example. But more importantly, I want to be able to kick people from my tournaments if they're being rude, or if they're deliberately making the experience worse for other people, if they're smurfing, you know, all these things. It'd be nice if I could just kick somebody from a tournament and blacklist them from future tournaments, just ban them. Like that can no longer sign up for my tournaments that I run. That would be sweet. You got wrecked by no goal reset. That's the option. The option to hide names picks would be a good idea though. 5 Magics, I would do that if I could hide every name in Rocket League. I would do that. I would much rather play with a bunch of blank nameplates than actual people's names. For real, I really would. Most of the time. If I'm playing with my buddies, then sure, maybe we could all have a team of silly names, but if I'm just solo queuing, I would absolutely play with blank. Look at the dribble by Lanicus. Takes it over the top of his open net and slots it home to advance. Well done. Oh, here we go. Okay, Caveman Ben versus Clicks. Let's just hop right in here. Brian, where are you at? You need to speak, dude. Oh no, he's not even going to speak. It's just a no message resub. Why do people... No message resub. Nando, 1229. Missed opportunity. You could have spammed me. But thanks for the 15 months as well. That is very kind of you. Blue trail on the ultra damage. And Clicks does hit it into the ground. Thank goodness. It looked for a minute that he might hit it a little bit too low there. I've heard about this, Didissa. I've heard about Backy's mod, but I've never, like, I downloaded it, then it didn't work. I tried downloading it, but it didn't work for me. I don't know. I'll have to try again. Thanks for the 100 bits, Jay Grass. Usually can't stream from NA. Thanks for the quality content. You're welcome, man. And I did stream a bit later today. I was watching a Gfinity tournament, and then I decided to throw on the old stream a bit later on in the day. Don't worry, I will pay my utmost attention to the latter rounds of this tournament. That's why I'm trying to get my real life stuff sorted out right now. Sometimes stuff just comes up that you can't ignore, even if you're streaming. Caveman Ben, still a goal up, but this one really might end up being ended based on time, because there's almost no damage been done. Well, obviously there's damage been done, 35 to 42, but these guys, in 3 minutes, I'm sure could have done a lot more damage. They're both posturing pretty defensively. It's a big chance now for Clicks, but he's not going to roll it on target. That's a missed opportunity and a half. More opportunity, or more tournaments after this. Now we're not going to do any more today. This will be it for today. But tomorrow, yeah, sure, probably. I like doing tournaments, so I might just keep doing them every day. Maybe not 2, but certainly 1. Yeah, you guys have noticed it. 240 ping, 260 ping. Is this 2 Australian players who've just woken up? They've just fed their kangaroos, and now here they are, shaking all the scorpions out of their boots, and they're now playing Rocket League at a very early hour. Nice finish there by Clicks, and he's baited Caveman Ben forward out of the middle. Caveman Ben could have and should have stayed near the middle there and just tapped in a counter goal when Clicks was scoring. It was wide open. Look at this huge gaping ocean that we've got over there for Caveman Ben to aim at. He could have just left Clicks to score and scored an equalizer himself. Instead, it is Clicks who'll equalize. This is it though. This is the problem that Clicks has to face. Both players actually, they're going to try and run it into the open net, and it is right now Caveman Ben who's ahead. Clicks trying to counter. Caveman Ben could just win it all here. No, Clicks has missed. And now Caveman Ben is no longer in the middle. He's decided to try and hold it at 3. One more goal for him would do it, and this should be it, surely. And he will roll it on target. Caveman Ben was always ahead in that back and forth, and that was a problem for Clicks. He was scoring a little bit too quickly. If you realize that your opponent is not trying to defend your shot, that they're just going back to score an open net once the ball respawns, what you need to do is slow roll it so that when the ball goes into the net, you're actually in the middle and you can meet it there. We're going to wait for Chippy's game to start here because I know there's a lot of Chippy fans in here. There it is, and it's just started. Chippy has conceded 2 goals against Flickers in round 2. His round 1 and round 3 matches were both sweeps though. And he's 1-0 up here against none. Wait, I swear it said none somewhere. Why did it say none? C10. I'm just going to call him C10. Am I seeing things? Or did it, like, just none flash up on the... Oh, there's the spam again, for goodness sake. All the plebs love the Chippy spam. You guys love it. And why wouldn't you? Chippy is doing well. Looking to make it 3 tournament wins in a row on stream, which I believe has never been done before. On my stream, at least. Not Grand Champ tournaments. Making quite a name for himself in the alternate game modes. We'll have to see, perhaps, about getting more of these done. See if he can be just as good as maybe hockey or hoops. I don't know. I would expect him to be pretty good at hoops, actually. He's got a very, very safe style, very methodical. And that does help in hoops. He's got so much damage done, just dismantling C10 already. 65 damage to 22, and it's fairly concentrated as well. Chippy looking to get it past C10. Misses the bump afterwards. He's got so much gold to aim at, and he's going to put it in. Surely, no, C10 catches it as it looks like it's about to fall, and he's baited Chippy in. This is a big opportunity for C10, but he's slowed down too late and overtaking the ball. Still, though, Chippy struggled to keep up with C10 for a good passage of play there. C10 did well. It's just when you look back at this huge gaping hole that Chippy's created, and he's using bumps to good effect as well. Still, though, C10 hanging on, but only for so long. And now the floodgates open. Chippy 1 goal, Chippy 2 goals. Chippy back on the ball. Just like that, it's a 3-goal lead. And still, C10 has got so much damage to deal with. Chippy looking for an air dribble bump there. He's forced the own goal by C10. Can he get another clean sweep? Can he get another 5-0? He certainly is the favourite from this position, and the ball is dangerously close to dipping in. C10 has to make a ridiculous comeback to have any chance, and it just doesn't look like it's going to happen. Chippy, 5-0 again. That's the second 5-0 in stream today, and I think that puts him into the quarterfinals, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Chippy's in the quarterfinal now. Seeb also in the quarterfinal. Caveman Ben is losing to Mr. Explode at the moment. Now, let's hop into this one. This is a 0-0, so let's just really hop in. We're going to probably see more of Chippy in a bit. I'm sure we will. We're probably going to see more of Chippy. Chipotle. I had Chipotle for brunch today. I didn't have breakfast. I just like had a late breakfast, I guess. Maybe an early lunch. More like lunchtime, in fact. Brunch for me, though. It's 100 bits low side. You got any updates on when you're going to start your 1v1 league? Not yet, no. I'm afraid. No updates. But, you know, RLCS is the main event right now. So there's no point in any really doing anything else competitive. Rocket League related. 44 damage to 22. QuartyCube is looking very good at the moment. Huge hole already opened up. That's a great dunk, though, by Aaron. And he's managed to get QuartyCube to waste quite a lot of boosts. Still retreating back into the midfield. That is a big opening. QuartyCube could settle for some damage here, I'm sure. Instead, he's looking to get the ball cleanly past Aaron, and he will. Courtesy off. Aaron missing. Both players actually playing very, very nervously now. And that is ultra damage. Surely tying up, or nearly tying up. We're still about 12 down on the damage front. Shows you the sort of lead that QuartyCube is able to build up there. But the real problem for Aaron is that this goal that QuartyCube is able to create for himself is just massive. It's just a huge goal right in the middle, exactly where you want it. The damage that Aaron's made is very spread out. You know, it is still continuing to grow, though, which is good, and he can add to it here. Instead goes for a long shot, almost finds it into a single tile gap. Tell you what, Aaron has really improved his stance and his chances in this game since we've joined. He's done much better than the scoreboard suggested when we joined, but that's going to roll in, and QuartyCube's the first one to realize it. Tries to double up, going to get saved by the rim on Aaron's side. It's a much closer game than the Chippy one that we just saw. Only 1 minute 44 remaining. It might go down to the time. It might come down to the time restraint, which is, of course, 5 minutes. If neither player has scored 5 goals before 5 minutes, the player with the most goals on 5 minutes will win. I think if it's still tied up, that's when it does go to overtime. Oh my goodness, look at that. The blue goal that has just opened up, and well done, Aaron, realizing the ball is going to dip in. And immediately backs away, but he's wasted a lot of his boost. Bump on the exit. Not bad control as well. Here, Aaron could double up here. Should double up here. And he will double up. QuartyCube, what happened to your lead, mate? It was looking so good. And a quick fake from Aaron could make it 3. He will make it 3. And he's first to react again. Consistently reacting the quickest out of these two players when he realizes the ball is going to go into one of the holes in the floor. What a turnaround. Still, though, QuartyCube not out of it, and this time he's the first one to react, but only barely. So Aaron is still involved in this play. 1 goal needed for QuartyCube. He's Aaron, not Aaron. That's what I'm saying, Aaron. I'm not saying Aaron. Very different sounding names, Aaron and Aaron. I don't know how you guys say it, like the American way. Let's just face it, you're probably doing it wrong. We invented the language, you know. We invented English. It came from the UK. Aaron is up by 2 goals, and surely now on the cusp of a quarterfinal berth, as QuartyCube needs 2 goals right now. That's 1, but Aaron is first to react, and he could take it all here, and he will. Chips it in, well done, and he is going to move on. It was a good try though, good finish by QuartyCube to at least force the additional goal from his opponent. Chippy's still waiting for his opponent, so let's hop into this one. 1-1, Steve versus Mr. Explode. Let's see what's going on here. The A in Aaron is not like the A in Alex. They're completely different. Alex is like ah. Aaron, you say Aaron, you don't say Aaron. Like, at least I don't. It's not Aaron. Alex. Oh my word, Seeb just got the luckiest goal, but he'll take it. As a tie game is the best time to score a lucky goal. It just bounces straight in. To me, it's not. Alex is nothing like it. What are you on about? Yeah, Aaron, exactly. It's like air in, air intake. That might just bounce in as well. Seeb is playing well since we joined. Get a little bit of fortune, but there's nothing fortunate about that last place shot. Oh, hold on. This is going to bounce in, though, for Mr. Explode. And now he's going to be the first to react. And we have a real game in our hands. Tripping up his opponent now is Mr. Explode. Misses the open net. That is unfortunate. Oh, wait a minute, though. Seeb dribbles it towards Mr. Explode, and we have a 4-all game. 1 goal to decide who will advance. And Mr. Explode has enough boost to contest this. He will win the race. Seeb is miles out of the game momentarily. Can he get back in time? He will, but to what avail? Ball bouncing around dangerously. Actually, almost going to roll into Mr. Seeb's goal. Oh my goodness, Mr. Explode. Mr. Seeb, I'm getting everything mixed up here. Mr. Explode, can you keep it out? Yes, he can. Tantalizingly close there for Seeb. But it's Mr. Explode now with the best opportunity. He's overshot it, though. Both players have had big chances, but it's Mr. Explode who will advance. That Seeb is gone. Oh, he's not happy. Mr. Seeb is Mr. Rage Quit. Not happy that he's lost here. Live on stream in front of millions of viewers. That is unfortunate. He did get to the semi-final though, so nothing to be too ashamed of. Chippy versus Aaron in the upper bracket. I do think that Chippy's going to win that one pretty handily. So let's go into Lady Penelope versus Starks, which should be a bit closer. Stark's actually getting tied up since the bracket, or since we last spied the bracket. Is that just straight on target from Lady Penelope? Yes, it is. But she's going to have to do better than that, as Starks was aware of the threat. Oh, just about aware of this one as well. Starks feathering a lot of boost here, not allowing it to recharge. Again, just those little patches of boost are stopping the recharge from happening, but a fortunate bump onto Lady Penelope is going to open up the score, but Lady Penelope immediately replies. And a quick turnaround to stop the counter goal. Oh my goodness, or not, never mind, it's maybe bouncing in. It is now. Still though, Lady Penelope has a goal in such a good location that she could just back and forward here and keep on scoring. Good block there, Lady Penelope again, forcing the issue. Can go for the bump onto her opponent. Doesn't need one, as it just dips in. A pull shot saved by Lady Penelope. Can take it all here with a side flip. It's all up to Starks now. He's got chat off and he's got it, just to let everybody know. But Lady Penelope with 12 seconds left doesn't even need a goal, just needs to stay ahead. And the game will be won, and a semi-final spot will be secured. That is an outplay. Surely the ball will dip in, and it will. And Lady Penelope had it in the bag already, but why not score the 5th goal and secure the advancement? Let's go see if we can catch the end of the Chippy game. I think we might be able to. This is so hard to navigate. There it is. Okay, Chippy 2-0. We're probably going to be able to catch Chippy just scoring his 3rd, 4th, and 5th goals. Chippy surely. I mean, when I saw Aaron in the previous round, I was just thinking this is going to be very, very tough. You know, to match up against Chippy. Chippy's allowed 27 damage, but no goals so far. This one is not bouncing in. Wave dash for Chippy. Has already got the blue trail on the ball, and more pressure coming in. This is just very, very good spacing by Chippy. Faking a challenge, and he'll secure some more damage. Even on the away server here. Actually, away server for both players. Aaron also coming in from Europe. Look at that air dribble from Chippy from close range. 4-0. This guy just can't lose a tournament on stream these days. He's playing out of his mind. Flip reset to take it past Aaron for the 5th goal. If he can control it. Could go for a bump here. Is going to go for the bump, but not enough boost to reach it. Still, Aaron is all over the place. Chippy piling on the pressure. And probably the least amount of chip dip spams I've seen for any Chippy game thus far. I'll be so impressed if he's able to win yet another tournament on stream. It's also just the way that he's doing it without conceding, hardly. Aaron will be happy with one. Oh no, Chippy's not even going to allow that. Just pinch save into a doink clear, and that's going to be it. Game over. Just like that, Chippy goes from one save to one goal. And he's into the semifinals. You've saved months to give you the 10 bits. Thanks, Ollie. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for all the bits today, guys. You're all far too kind. Let's hop in a Noop versus Lady Penelope and see if the score is still 1-1. Lady Penelope had a low-scoring game for most of what we saw in the quarterfinal. It was right at the end that lots of goals started to fly in, and we didn't have to wait for the 5-minute timer. This is awkward for Lady Penelope, but realizing that Noop has backed off, decides to catch the ball and carry it over the top of an orange orifice. It's very, very dangerous to do that. You can't drop the ball and just continue dribbling like you would in regular Rocket League. Oh my goodness, Lady Penelope threading the needle here. What's a sub point? It's like one subscriber gives you one sub point, a $10 subscriber gives you 2 sub points, and a $25 subscriber gives you 6 sub points. So sub points is how streamers unlock emotes these days, and I can unlock another emote if I get one more. Are you kidding me? Lady Penelope, what a 50-50 that was. Can't put it in the open net with a side flip though. Still, there's some excellent hitbox manipulation by Lady Penelope to take a lead here. Stretch it out and put the pressure on Noop, who's got plenty of time, but still in dire straits. Why can't you spectate after you're eliminated? Psionic7 just added that. Yeah, I don't know if they intend to, but you can watch it on my stream, you know. That's kind of what we're doing here. Oh, Noop! There's a big chance here.
Series the other day.
Doesn't get the
Very
second goal.
disappointed that Scrub lost again. Just wanted to let you know that your casting during that series was outstanding.
Fox Phoenix, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. It was a fantastic series. It's always easier to cast a series like that. So I'll point out, Lady Penelope right now has 37 damage to the 66 of Noop. Actually, just closing the gap substantially. Right after I said that, Ultra Damage will even it out a little bit. But Noop has not been anywhere near as clinical with the placement as Lady Penelope, who secures the grand final. We're going to hop over to the other side, though, and hopefully see the end of the Chippy game. No doubt he's winning 4-0 or something right now. Who knows? Maybe Mr. Explode can be the one that gives Chippy problems. I mean, I'm not surprised to see Chippy 2-0 up myself. Sorry again for having to look at my phone. That is the last time that I'll have to do that this stream. Just had to sort something out. Chippy 3-0. Trying to see how few goals he can concede and still win a tournament. This should surely be one for Mr. Explode, and it will be, but at what cost? As that was such an all-in maneuver, and it just gived. I nearly said gived. It just gave Chippy a goal which was much more valuable, as it puts him on the cusp of a grand final. Again, hey, Mr. Explode will be pretty happy with this. So scoring against Chippy is something that only one other player in this tournament and the last tournament combined has been able to do. Still though, Flickers has a record putting 2 past Chippy. Can Mr. Explode tie that by putting in another one? Yes, he can. Again, nice placement, but 2 all in, and Chippy's going to punish it with a goal of his own. And just like that, we have the grand final. Chippy gived his opponent little hope there. He didn't really hold back. Good awareness, though. Whenever his opponent was going to score a goal, just turn around and put it in. He just owned goal. Wait, who just owned goal? I don't know who you're talking about, Science Guy. Just waiting on the last match to become spectatable. Thanks, Blessed Balar, for the 2-month in a row resub. There it is. Alright, let's get in. Chippy versus Lady Penelope. Both players actually coming in from EU. It's a little bit unfortunate that the tournament client doesn't have the recommended server option, because both of these guys are EU, so if the recommended server would just, you know, make the game, this game in particular, EU, just for the sake of these 2 guys. Look at that shot by Lady Penelope. Oh my goodness, what a start for the underdog. Not a big goal to aim at there. And did he hit it well? Well played. Chippy still piling on the pressure. Damage in favor of Lady Penelope, and the score also. Still though, that flick to find those 2 lone holes at the back could not have been any better. It was some speed in the flick as well. Hey, Chippy's in trouble here. This is going to be 2. Lady Penelope needs to get back into the middle. Look, Chippy's going to be making a dash for that wide open net. Another great 50-50. Lady Penelope 3-0. Chippy's in trouble. The fan favorite needs to step up his game, because Lady Penelope has the damage advantage, has a huge goal advantage, and it was all because of Chippy's overextensions on the ball respawn. Every time the ball respawned, He was trying to meet it in the middle and put it into that one open net, or the one open hole in the floor, right next to where the ball respawns. But he needs to be a bit more careful. He needs to get into midfield play. He needs to start doing some more damage, give himself more goal to aim at. So Lady Penelope's shown us a capability of scoring into very, very small holes. That's something that we saw in the semi-final. That's something that we've seen in the final thus far. Chippy with a spawn right on top of the ball. Fortunately, to keep the ball at bay for now and find another goal. There is a single tile for Chippy to aim at. He knows better than to try and put it into that one. 50-50s it into the open hole on the far side. And Chippy's just going to keep going for this sin gap. Fake away from the ball. But Lady Penelope escapes this time. Chippy's overcommitted again, though. Where's the recovery? It's a slow one by Chippy standards. Gets the demo on the approach. Oh my goodness, if that was open, there was nothing Chippy could do about it. Fortunately, it was not. The flick isn't the best, though. And Lady Penelope is a Grand Champion player. Easily swats that one aside. Wall shot by Chippy. Puts it in. 4 goals in a row. And now he's just 1 away from taking this. Can Lady Penelope get a wall shot of his own? Of course, Chippy could just leave the ball at this point, let Lady Penelope score, and then dribble it into the open net. That is an option that Chippy has. But he's committed again. And now Lady Penelope has a chance. He's waiting for the boost to respawn. Goes for the bump on Chippy. Finds it, but the ball's just bouncing around on tiles that are protected. Now Lady Penelope finds the opening. And we are into midfield play. No kickoff goal for the final goal of the game. Lady Penelope on the ball. Plenty boost to his name. Chippy steps in, but he might have put it into his own net. It has gone into his own net. And Lady Penelope has done it. Chippy has been defeated. The first time that Chippy's lost in a tournament on my stream, and it is to Lady Penelope, who won the damage, won the saves, had better accuracy. Chippy did well, honestly. There were moments of brilliance, but how many times did we see Chippy taking himself out of the game when he really didn't need to? He had the 1 goal lead. Penelope's going to go up for an aerial. Just let Penelope score there. Drive into the middle and you've got an open net. There was definitely one time. I'm going to save this replay and show you guys where it was. This was the moment that Chippy could have won the game. I'll show you. This is a free win. If Chippy just like leaves the ball, you know, for just a moment, then it's actually fine. But by going onto it, he gave himself a lot of trouble. Suddenly he makes himself wide open for the bumps. Lady Penelope, thanks for the sub, the tier 1. Congrats on the tournament win. This is actually like a big moment though. Like right here, this whole passage of play is what lost Chippy the game. This, don't understand this aerial. This has not been where Chippy is like dominating games. He's been dominating games by safe play. This aerial was just like, oh, that's not good. Because then he gets beat to the ball, 0 boost, has to wait for it to recharge. Now we're back into the play, but we're too concerned about saving this shot. You don't need to save that shot. If Lady Penelope scores, we've got a wide open net right here. We've got a wide open net right here. Just let it go in. At least see what happens, because for the time being, this is not danger. We don't need to hit this ball. And actually, just by going for the ball, prioritizing ball instead of the bumping, instead of just letting Lady Penelope scoring, letting Lady Penelope score and thinking about the positioning afterwards, that's what the problem was. Now Lady Penelope not only has the goal, but position on the respawning ball, and Chippy is totally out of the game. I know he's not a grill, but I'm just, it's hard, you have to understand, when you're saying a feminine name, or female name, it's hard to not say she or he, I don't know. Chippy overrated, Chippy outdated, Chippy eliminated. Listen, it was a good game, great game, very, very interesting stuff. Very, very interesting stuff. The first goal that we saw actually was fantastic here as well. We need to, this is not an easy situation to be in. Like that is not a good touch towards the net. Catches it, and then bam, just like that, chip shot into the net. Chippy taking out the game. Really nice shot. This is probably like that best shot. Also, did that kick off the floor? No way. I just realized this might have kicked off the floor. I thought you just hooked around it, but no, it has indeed kicked off the floor. Wow. Wow, Lady Penelope. Oh my goodness. I didn't even notice the floor was open. Did you guys see that? Get scammed, Chippy. Yeah, surely Chippy was thinking, I'm going to block this shot, but suddenly it kicks up off the floor. And it just goes straight in. But after that, we did see another couple of goals as well. It wasn't like that was all luck, you know, good work in the midfield. Chippy did overcommit twice in a row. Watch this. So Chippy gives the ball to Lady Penelope, and then instead of going to the middle, instead of Chippy going to the center of the field, realizing this is just a goal, I need to beat Lady Penelope to the middle, misses the opportunity, and now Lady Penelope comes back in, fakes out Chippy again, and scores a second goal. That should have been 2-1 right there. Chippy should realize, okay, Lady Penelope's got a goal, but I'm going to go take a goal. A super easy goal. Like, look how easy this is to score. Chippy should have just gone and done this at 2-0, rolled it in, and then he'd be right back and ready to continue playing the game from 2-1 down instead of 3-0 down. But this is actually an excellent fake attempt. I like that because Lady Penelope, I'm sure, could have gone for a block there. Really though, Chippy should be in a better position. See, dodging again. Chippy just thinking, how do I get back to save this? Instead of thinking, oh, I should maybe position myself to get a save or to respawn. So two big misplays there by Chippy, not catching the ball as it respawns. I don't agree with those plays. Thinking a little bit too much about recovering. That's going to be it for the tournaments today, guys. It was a nice fight back though by Chippy, focusing. Like, Chippy did use this this, what do you call it, this goal in the middle of the field to, yeah, that was just a huge beating. That should never be a goal by Lady Penelope. Huge mistake. But Chippy did use the goal, the little gap right beside the respawn, like right here. Chippy's like, just kidding, we're gonna go for this one. That was a really smart play to not, or to threaten the open single hole and go for another one. Thanks Swampy91 for the prime sub, by the way. That was 4 minutes ago. Sorry for saying thank you so late, but I do appreciate it.